have to start by saying I was not prepared for how much attention this drawing was going to get. I posted a silly little short on December 3rd as part of a tradition I do every year, putting sweaters on my drawings. If you're unfamiliar with the reference, it's from Conan Gray's song Heather, which sparked the trend among his fans. For me, it's a fun little yearly tradition, but this time, this short went viral. Almost 2 million views and hundreds of comments. And why did this short blow up? Because of this Sabrina Carpenter drawing. Everyone kept commenting that it looked just like Sabrina, so I guess that means I did a great job, right? Hi everyone, I'm Marcia, or heymaryjean if you will. If you missed it, Sabrina dressed as Tinkerbell during one of her concerts, and as soon as I saw the photos, I just knew I had to draw her. That sparkly green dress, so magical. Plus, Sabrina has been my top artist on Spotify Rap this year, so it just felt like fate. Oh, and speaking of rap, not only was Sabrina my top artist, but her song Espresso was my most played song this year. I know, it's kind of basic, but what can I say? I'm living in the Sabrina Carpenter cinematic universe right now. For this drawing, I really wanted to capture Sabrina's energy. Confident, playful, and super cute. I started with the pose. I knew I wanted something soft and fairy-like, so I played around with a few ideas in my sketchbook before setting on this sitting pose. You know I'm obsessed with those boots. I draw them on my characters all the time. It's like they've become a signature for me. Green isn't a color I usually use a lot in my art, but when I do, it always feels special. There's something magical about it. It's warm and earthy, but still bright and full of life. Blonde and green together just scream warm tones to me. So I added a nice warm overlay at the end to bring everything together. When it came to rendering her face, I was so afraid I'd mess it up and it wouldn't look like her at all. Drawing real people can be tricky, but I pulled a lot of references to make sure I got her features just right. Luckily, Sabrina's proportions are pretty similar to the stylized faces I usually draw, so that made it a bit easier. Honestly, this piece feels so special to me. It combines so many things I love. Seeing how much everyone loved it has been the best part of it all. I've been reading through all the comments and they've made my heart so full. Some of you said this is your favorite drawing I've ever done, and some of you suggested I send this to Sabrina. Should I? Do you think she'd see it? So now I'm thinking, should I turn this into a series? Celebrities as fairies. Would you be interested in that? This video took so long to make. I started this year with the flu and was really sick for weeks. I lost my voice, so I couldn't even do this voiceover. I'm glad it seems to be going away now, but if you notice my voice is a bit gone in some parts, that's because I'm still a bit sick. I really want to draw again. I have been taking a break because personal life is stressing me out. So there is not much space in my brain to be creative, but I am optimistic about this year. Oh, and my boyfriend gifted me an Osmo Pocket for Christmas so that I could record more videos for YouTube. So I hope to bring that to good use. I have been a bit silent on here, so I hope you're still with me, knowing I have this little corner of the internet to come back to, where I can share my art and connect with you all, has been such a comfort. I feel like art has always been my safe space. When everything else feels chaotic, sitting down with my sketchbook or tablet just makes everything feel a bit calmer. And this drawing of Sabrina reminded me why I fell in love with creating in the first place. It's not just about the final piece, but it's about the process, the emotions, and how you connect with your artwork. So back to this fairy idea, because I'm kind of obsessed now. Imagine Olivia Rodrigo as a twilight fairy with soft purple hues, delicate wings, and maybe some starry details to match her emotional, dreamy vibe. And Billie Eilish as a shadow fairy? I'm honestly so excited just thinking about it. I've also been thinking about how to switch up my content a bit this year. Don't get me wrong, I love doing detailed, polished illustrations like this one, but I also want to share more of the behind-the-scenes stuff. Sometimes I feel like there's so much pressure to post only finished, perfect-looking art, but honestly, the process is just as fun, if not more. So what do you think? Would you want to see more of the messy, unfiltered side of my art? And then there's that purple series. I know. I've been teasing it forever, but I promise it's still happening. I want this series to match my pink one, but also let each piece stand on its own. So I'm still figuring out everything and how to post the characters, but I'm so excited to dive into it, and I hope you love it as much as you love the pink one. And I wanted to just take a moment to appreciate how amazing the art community is. The amount of love and support I've gotten from y'all, and not just on this Sabrina piece, but on everything I've shared, I genuinely feel so lucky to be able to connect with you guys. And I have a lot of new subscribers too, so thank you for joining the fun. Now back to the drawing. Blonde hair can be surprisingly difficult to render, at least for me. The way I draw hair tends to lean a little exaggerated. It doesn't just sit still. Hair to me is so much more than hair. It's an essential part of the composition. I think hair can say so much about a character. For Sabrina, I wanted her hair to reflect a playful, confident energy, so I made sure to keep it soft, bouncy, and full of life. Anyway, I think that's all my rambling for now. My voice is starting to go away and my throat is kind of hurting, so I have to stop this voiceover. I hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes of how this piece came together. Thank you for being here, for supporting my art, and for letting me share a little piece of my world with you. 2024 was such a roller coaster, but I'm feeling hopeful about this year. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the fun. And to all my returning friends, thank you for sticking around. See you in the next video. Bye!